Ann Lazito. Co-host and marketing mogul, Aaron Murphy. With appearances from special guest, Lucy. Welcome to Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us.
Do you like seeing how enthusiastic Daddy is in that intro video?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome.
Yeah, he looks like he's partially asleep.
This is Twist Gaming. This is our first impression session of our Spotlight stream, where we go over our favorite aspects of the game that we just played, any constructive criticisms we had, and the most important question of the evening of would we play this game again. And tonight we had the pleasure of showing off Five Nights at Freddy's Clue by USAopoly, or for the people in the know, FNAF. I guess that's how you say it.
Yeah.
But with that, thank you guys for coming today. If you haven't had a chance to check out our Spotlight and you're watching on demand, definitely go pause this right now, come back, watch it later, but go watch the Spotlight first. You can see me win the all-important first game.
What?
And that's all that matters. There was a second game, I think Ann won, but you know. So, no, because Ann won, I'm going to throw it to her first. Ann, first, Josh, what is Five Nights at Freddy's Clue?
I mean, it's Clue, which most people know, with a Freddy theme on top of it. It adds a couple of new things. There's individual player powers. There is this intrigue deck, which kind of has a couple things. And actually, the game can make everyone lose with that deck.
Yeah. I guess you could say that deck is quite intriguing.
Just a little bit.
That doesn't make sense.
All right. So, Ann, I'm going to throw it to you first. What is some of your favorite aspects of this game tonight?
So I kind of like that USAopoly has taken your classic Clue game and pushed it a little bit with the intrigue deck and the intrigue cards and the individual player powers and things like that. But it's your classic Clue. You know, it's a game that everybody knows, loves. It kind of brings you back a little bit to the nostalgia. I think that they did a pretty good job with Clue and FNAF, with just the theme of FNAF, how it's kind of your mystery game. All of the rooms are reminiscent of the security camera views in FNAF. I think the look is very similar to like that security camera view, that kind of creepy view.
Yeah. Not really. After this goes finished, if we can, please add in a pun counter, because I just saw someone say pun count 81, and I'm oddly curious if that'll make a good thing.
So, I mean,
you can't just do like a little thanks, David, over there.
It's your classic Clue game. How about you, Matt? I know you got to win round one.
Oh, yeah, I did a great job with it, too. But in all seriousness, though, I'm not terribly familiar with the source material here, Five Nights at Freddy's. David is our resident lore expert, and I'll toss it to him after this so he can give some of his first impressions. But I enjoyed, I mean, it is Clue. It's classic Clue. But I like the additions of the intrigue deck. I thought that was a really nice addition. You know, again, this is going off memory. I haven't played Clue in a while. Getting stuck in between rooms was annoying, and they mitigated that nicely with these intrigue markers that you can land on as intermediary spots room to room. And I like that, again, sometimes there's benefits in there, sometimes there's negatives, some setbacks with the Purple Man cards that could possibly make all of us lose. But there's stuff like take an extra turn, sneak peek at someone else's card, make someone reveal a card, showed the take an extra turn. Is there a Purple Man there? Cupcake, which is you get to ask a bonus question, so you get to go again. And then the Purple Man, if you accumulate 8 purple guys, then you get to, everyone loses the game. This was another really good one, too. The endoskeleton, so the rumor stays unanswered. This one added a lot of confusion to the last game, especially because David had a whole bunch of them that he kept playing, and we couldn't get an answer out of them. So that was really good. It made the game a little bit more mysterious, confusing. And I'm a big sucker for individual player powers, and these were, you know, thematically nice and like close enough to. It wasn't anything ridiculously crazy. I felt like it was balanced fairly well. And again, one-time use kind of helps mitigate that as well.
So, Bubby, you threw out a lot of endoskeletons so you wouldn't have to give answers during the game. Mm-hmm. But do you think we can get an answer out of you for your first impression?
Can ya?
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, sure, why not? I will just jump here because I'm new to this and I don't really know the schedule. I'm going to say I would actually not play this game again.
That's the last question. What did you like about the game? How close is it? Knowing all the lore, did you notice anything that maybe you felt was something you would really have to play the game to understand?
What do you mean?
Like, I saw that the cupcake was there, and I saw with, maybe it was Toy Chica, that in one of the backgrounds, there it is, Toy Chica has got the cupcake there in the background, and I feel like maybe if you haven't played FNAF, you wouldn't know about the cupcake.
No, I know about the cupcake.
So for people who haven't played FNAF, things like that.
Oh, by the way, in FNAF 4, or Five Nights at Freddy's 4, because that sounds better, and the cupcake is actual enemy. Actual enemy.
So,
the English so good.
Did you think that they picked good characters for players?
Yeah, but it would be neat if they had one human, like the phone guy or something like that.
That would have been neat. What about you, Josh? What did you like about the game?
I think, it's a IP reskin of Clue. Includes, I think, a pretty good entry game that a lot of people know how to play, that grew up with it. And just expanding the theme helps with expanding market, especially in the video game theme. But no, I like the little ads of the player abilities and the intrigue deck. I like what Matt said. Like, it was a nice change to the game to help mitigate some of the issues with normal Clue.
All right, Matt, you brought up the comments about the individual player powers. What would you change about the game if you were given the opportunity?
So, constructive criticisms here. So I, again, not familiar with the IP. I didn't like the fact that there was party room 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if there's more available rooms in the game itself, but that made it a little confusing to me to be like, oh, which party room are we in? 1, 2, 3. Because like I can see party room pretty easily. So I thought that would have been nice if there was more unique rooms. And again, maybe that wasn't even an option considering the source material that they have to work with here. The player powers, maybe a little bit more theme to them. Mine's just roll twice and move. Some are guess twice, some are warp. And it's kind of how much can you actually do with Clue in and of itself without changing the game at its core.
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily know that that's something terrible.
I think adding maybe a little bit of flavor text to make it seem more understandable.
Well,
not knowing it, like I would assume Withered Foxy might be cunning. So that might be why he can ask for 2 rumors in a turn.
On the back of each of the individual player powers is a quote from the game from Phone Guy.
No new systems without its kinks. Phone Guy. I don't know who Phone Guy is.
Well, it's pretty self-explanatory.
So,
I think they should have had the opportunity of FNAF to change the layout of the rooms, so it's more lore material, more.
So what other room would you have liked to see in the game, maybe?
Maybe the office, or maybe have like the Vence's room of itself. Like you can imagine someone dragging up someone in the vent and taking them out.
That was a little more
So
aggressive than I was looking for.
these are the vents actually, David.
Yeah,
if you look, the secret passages are vents to the different rooms.
I'm saying vent is in a room itself.
As opposed to a tunnel.
Yeah, but I definitely would have think it would have been a better game if it was actual layout. And the vents, they could have actually been shortcut. But everything was connected. So like you have the office here, like a hallway, which would be this part, the part where it's not a room. You have the vents connecting from the office into the other rooms.
So you're looking to have maybe the layout for the rooms changed.
Yeah, so it's actual game.
So I know it's really rough when you're working with 2 companies that are very protective over their IPs. And sometimes I have to say it stifles creativity. Because, David's saying, like, hey, I would have really liked to have seen the format, the layout of this changed. And when I initially thought we were, we're told that we were playing Clue, FNAF Clue, I had assumed that the layout for the game was going to be more reminiscent to either the security cameras or the actual room itself. So knowing a little bit about the source material, in the very first game, you're playing as a night security officer who just got this job at, Freddy's, which is kind of like Chuck E. Cheese, which is a bad place that has had all these rumors. So you have these tapes from Phone Guy or whatever teaching you what to do. Well, all through the night, you've got the animatronics coming in through the back door that you've got to check. You've got a little cabinet in the bottom where the puppet is where you need to check or else they come and get you, and you have to monitor all the security cameras. So this game kind of had a stationary layout already.
Okay.
And had Hasbro allowed a little bit more flexibility with the layout, I think it would have worked a little better.
Okay. Josh, how about you?
I think you guys really hit on major points. I really don't have anything else. I'm slightly confused that, and this is also probably source material, the music box is a
Gift box?
gift box, and the puppet is a mask. But that might just be source material and things like that.
Yeah, the puppet in the thing is a Victorian. Where is it?
I don't have
It's
it.
not a character.
It's just a mask.
Yeah, but it's not actually.
I think that the abilities of the characters can be more realistic to the thing. I don't know if I already mentioned this before, but like for Balloon Boy, his ability was everybody had to skip their turn except Balloon Boy. Or for Chica, she has the ability to remove her cheek, or something along with the cupcake. Like you can use the cupcake ability immediately, even if you have in your
The one turn. Your one-time ability, you can use the same ability that the cupcake has with the bonus question.
But if you have it in your inventory, you can use it if it's not your turn also.
I mean,
Or
isn't
something.
that what Chica's
That actually
ability
is
similar to it?
that actually is Chica's ability. It's the same as the cupcake.
No, so Chica's ability is that she can accuse somebody in any room, and that person goes to the room. The cupcake is that you can do a ask any item and room. It's an additional accusation. So it's a little different.
Her ability, or you're saying her ability is just you can do any room.
Correct.
But it still uses your turn.
Yes.
I thought I read that as you get a separate guess as well.
Oh, no.
No.
And with her, it's any, right, so it's any room, and this is like a whole complete different.
It'd also be neat if there's like one card that's extremely powerful, which would be like, look at someone's hand.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that with the sneak peek card, or there was another card that allowed you to look at one card of another player's hand of their choice. It would have been interesting if it was another card at random.
No, I mean like, you can like take the whole entire hand that everybody has.
Yeah, no,
like,
I
they have
understand.
4 cards, you can just peer out all 4 cards.
So the question of the night, Matthew?
Most important question of the evening of would we play this game again? Throwing it down the line there. Josh, you first.
If I was going to play Clue, I would actually prefer this over normal Clue, I think. Probably one of the IP versions, because I think they just add a little bit more flavor to the game.
Okay. Anne?
So we have Legend of Zelda Clue at home, which is the other IP Clue, which that works the same way. And Clue is definitely a game that I would take out only if the kids wanted to play. So I guess it would depend, Bubby. Would you rather play this one, or would you rather play the Zelda one?
Well, first of all, good transition to my turn. And I would most likely play Zelda because I honestly don't like this game.
Okay, fair enough.
I like it and as it is, but with all of the random things, like trying to kill someone with a mask, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, fair enough. What about you,
And a
Matt?
stuffed animal.
All right. So I agree with Josh here. I would probably pick up an IP version of Clue over a standard version of Clue. I'm not a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, so I don't get a lot of the references in here. So this probably wouldn't be one that I gravitated towards, given the fact, though, that we now have Five Nights at Freddy's Clue as our only in-house IP version of Clue.
Yeah.
This would be my first choice of Clue that's in-house to play, if you will. I enjoyed the gameplay. Theme, I'm not a huge fan of. But again, this is the point, is that thematically, it's a Five Nights at Freddy's game.
Yeah.
So it's a soft yes for me.
Okay, fair enough. Well, with that, Matthew,
with that, I think we're going to be signing off right now. So thank all of you for watching at home. Definitely make sure that you follow us on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and come chat with us in our Discord channel where...
Sometimes the new night guy is not doing his job, and I heard that the puppet jumps out of the thing. Also, I heard the purple guy was coming.
There's 8 of them, right?
No, there's only one. In the mini game.
There's
Do you even know?
There's 8
Do
in the deck.
Do you
There's
even
8 in the deck. Thank you.
FNAF?
So thank you all for joining us today. We're going to be signing off. Hope to see you all again soon for all of our upcoming streams. But signing off for now, I'm Matt.
I'm David.
I'm Ann.
Josh.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Don't let the bag bugs bite.